peace be with you today and every day. Good morning to all. With this beautiful quotation, we'll start, and today is the last class of this before half yearly exam. So I wish all the best for your exam to everybody. Okay. So we'll read basics of operating system, and today about commonly used operating system. Okay. So first one is Linux. It is a popular computer operating system. It is the most famous example of free software and open source development, as it is not only freely available but also its underlying source code. That means the actual program code of the software is available to all, and anyone can freely openly use it, modify it, and redistribute it. Okay, so Linux is a very popular operating system, free and open source software. You can download it, you can edit it also, you can make a new program also, and the source codes are freely available, original source code also freely available. So the Linux kernel, what is kernel? Is the fundamental part of an operating system. It is responsible for providing secure access to machines, hardware, and other resources to computer program. Okay, so this is a kernel based operating system which is responsible for providing secure access to machines, hardware, and other resource to computer program. Okay, so this is one of the operating system popularly used, that is Linux. Another very popular, no need to explain also, that is our Windows. In everyday daily life we are using. Microsoft Windows is the name of several families of GUI, graphical user interface operating system, by Microsoft. That also you know, Windows, Microsoft for Windows. Microsoft first introduced an operating environment named Windows in November 1985 in response to the growing interest in graphical user interfaces. The current version of Windows is Windows 10. So Windows 9, 1985, so Windows 95, then 98, then 2000, Windows NT, Windows 7, Windows 8, then currently we are using Windows 10. Okay, so this is a operating system developed by Microsoft company. And what is the use of this operating system and how popularly we are using, I don't need any explanation. Okay, so you all of you understand that this video is also, this presentation I prepared using Windows 10 also. Okay, so everyday life we are using this Windows operating system very popularly. Next one is your BOS, Bharat Operating System Solutions, and this is your Linux. Okay, it is an Indian distribution of a GNU Linux based operating system. Okay, that is, this is your Indian version. It consists of the Linux operating system kernel, Office Application Software Suite, Bharatiya OO, means Office Application Software Suite, means what? Suppose in Windows we are using Microsoft Office. So for the in Linux they are using, means it is there Bharatiya operating Bharatiya O, Internet Access Software, just like there we are using Internet Explorer, here it is Firefox. Okay, Thunderbird email, there Microsoft Outlook is there, here Thunderbird is there, Pidgin chat is there, and files. Similarly, whatever Microsoft Windows we are using, the same thing, same means same operations we can do using Linux. So that is the Indian version of it BOS Linux. When Indian version of Linux is known as your Bharat Operating System Solutions. Okay. So the desktop environment and applications have been localized to enable the use of Indian languages. Okay. So next one is your Solaris. This Solaris operating system, usually known simply as Solaris, is a free Unix based operating system introduced by Sun Microsystems in 1992 as the successor to Sun operating system. So these all are PC operating system, personal computer or laptop, whatever, wherever you are using. So Solaris is also one of the operating system. Graphical user interface it uses, known as simply Solaris, is a free Unix based operating system introduced by Sun Microsystems in 1992 as the successor to Sun operating system. Okay, Solaris. So this way you all of you come to know about many operating systems which you are using very popularly. Now come to some mobile operating system. So most popularly used device nowadays, and in this pandemic without that nothing possible. Okay, so means the use of these devices increased. Okay, so first one is your Android, everybody's hand, your hand also. It is a Linux based platform for mobile phones. Android was released under the Apache V2 open source license. Google and the Open Handset Alliance, a coalition of hardware, software, and telecommunications companies, have developed Android. Okay, so which is very helpful and useful for us now that Android system has been developed. Is a Linux based platform system. So you now you are thinking that Windows all of you are using in PC, but where we are using this Linux, ma'am told that this is a popularly using operating system. So this Android phone switch in our hand, and if without this means we cannot do anything now. So that is a Linux based platform. Okay, and it was released under the Apache V2 open source license. Google and the Open Handset Alliance, a coalition of hardware, software, and telecommunication companies, have developed in together this Android phone. Okay, another one is your Symbian operating system. Before this Android, very popularly, you must have known that Nokia mobile phones are at home. So this Nokia mobile phone are based under the Symbian operating system. Symbian operating system is an operating system for mobile phones primarily used on Nokia advanced or data-enabled smartphones. The Symbian operating system is designed for the specific requirements of 2.5G and 3G mobile phones. Okay, so now 4G and expecting 5G to come in very few days. So but this Nokia phones, which was previously before 5 to 10 years when mobile phone come to the market, so Nokia was there, and that was used as Symbian operating system. Okay, next one is your Windows phone. So it is not successful, very much successful, but mobile phones based on Windows were there. Windows Phone 7 and 8 are mobile operating systems developed by Microsoft, and thus are the successor to its Windows mobile platform, although incompatible with it. Windows Phone 7 was Microsoft's answer to the flourishing smartphone world. Okay, not only means Microsoft developed only PC operating system, also mobile operating system, but very less successful it was. Okay, so next one is your Apple iOS. Just like Android, so Apple is also very popular. So you know iPhones are very popular. iOS, known as iPhone operating system, is Apple's mobile operating system. It is exclusively for Apple smart devices like iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch, etc. So you all know it, how where Apple phones are used, and some of you are using it also. Okay, so next, RIM BlackBerry operating system. BlackBerry operating system is used in all BlackBerry devices such as BlackBerry phones, and Playbooks is developed by the Research in Motion RIM, a Canadian global telecommunication company. Okay, BlackBerry's latest operating system is called QNX, which is set to replace the older BlackBerry operating system. So these phones are one time very popular. Okay, so these all are your mobile operating system which are using popularly. Clear? So now come to your file system. File system, all of you know, when you are saving a file, that file you are saving in a particular location. Suppose sometimes you are saving your file in the desktop, sometimes in C drive, any folder, or you are creating your own folder in a subfolder, and then you are storing your file. So this is how file system store, means every operating system has a file system to store the data. Everything that you store in your computer is stored in the form of a file. So the operating system has to store your files on storage devices. Okay, every operating system has a file system. DOS, Windows operating system, Macintosh, Unix based operating system, all have file systems in which files are placed in a specific type of structure. Okay, so what is that structure? Okay, let us come. Role of file system. File system perform these functions, creating a structure and a storage device to store files. Okay. So what was storage device structure? It can be a folder. Inside that folder a subfolder can be there. Then a file will be stored. Okay. So when we are storing the file, that every file has two parts. One is your primary name, another one is your secondary name. For example, suppose you are giving the file name as exam.doc. Exam is the primary name, .doc is the secondary name. Suppose exam.ppt. Exam is the primary name, ppt is the secondary name. Exam.xls. Exam is the primary name, xls is the secondary name. So what do you understand? All the primary names are same. So they are differ by their extension names. So every file has an extension name. So in means Windows operating system now, file names are coming automatically. By default, the means program we are using, that file name is automatically it is assigning and storing. But previously we are giving the file name like this. Okay, so that it can be distinguished, although the primary name will be same, but the different files are there due to this means extensions name, they will differ with their extension names. Okay. So this is your file structure, and with this this lesson over, and whole syllabus of Happy exam is over. Okay, so very much some of are asking what is the syllabus, and it is deducted, which part is deducted. Already you have been informed, that is introduction to Python and Scratch programming, lesson number 12 and 13 you will not read. Okay, but other happily whatever given in your syllabus, that will come. Okay, so you whatever lessons, all the for all the chapters videos has been sent, assignment has been sent, you all prepare for your exam. Okay, so best of luck for your exam. Thank you all. Do well in your exam, prepare well, and whatever doubt you have, you are free to ask. You ask your questions, put your questions in the campus care. We are ready to answer. Class WhatsApp groups are also there, so you can ask your questions there also. Otherwise you can personally call me and ask your doubts also. Okay, so thank you all. Have a nice day.